and welcome to Grandad's Reviews. In a previous video I said I'd have a look at what I thought would be a good type of film camera to get if you just wanted to test the waters. As I say, you've seen on Instagram, on YouTube about what film cameras are and the kind of look you can get with them, and you're kind of like interested and thought, I'd like to try it, but I don't want to get in too deep. I just want to see what it's like if I'm actually going to enjoy it. And you're probably used to a phone if you're doing photography or something like that. And you thought, let's have a look. So I thought I'd have a look at the group of cameras that I would think would make a good, quick introduction to film. And if you don't like it, you can easily sell it on. You wouldn't lose any money. And if you do like it, you can then go on to a different camera or a different group of cameras. So I thought I'd have a look at no particular model as such. These are just what I've got in this group. And the first is a very, very simple point and shoot. Something like this. So I got the Helena AF 810. It's just an autofocus point and shoot. It's got a fixed lens. This particular one is a 34mm. It's an f3.8, so it's reasonably fast. You've got no controls as such, apart from on the back. We can just get that in focus. You've got a switch for turning the flash on and off. That's basically it. Other than that, you put batteries in it, look through the little viewfinder, put the circle on what you want to focus on, and press the button. It's as simple as that. Film loading is pretty much automatic, and it reads the DX coding. So you can't change the film speed that it reads off the DX coding of the film. And if you put non-DX coded film in, like bulk rolled or some of the stuff you can buy off eBay that hasn't got DX coding. And what I mean by DX coding is this like barcode in silver that's on the film canister, and the camera reads that and sets the film speed and in some cases the number of frames. But you can get canisters without that on, and it obviously won't read it. So something like this, we'll just set it to ISO 100. So that's a very, very, very basic point and shoot film camera. You can get different models, different makes. There's loads of them around. I mean, I think I paid £10 for that. You can then go up to something, you look around, something like this. And this is the Canon, I even forgot what it was called now, the Canon Sure Shot Telly. So this is very similar to the other one. There's no controls apart from, you can get that on there. There's a switch on the back on this side for switching the flash on and off, same as the other one. But on this one, there's another button just here, and this is a dual lens. Yeah, this is like what's called dual lens. So it's got a 40 and a 70mm lens inbuilt. The 40 is a 2.8 and the 70 is a 4.9. And all it does is, we can see, and press the button, it changes to the 70, press the button again, changes to the 40. And that's all the control you got. And again, you look through the viewfinder, put the little ring on what you want in focus, and then press the button. You can get various versions of this type of camera. Again, pretty cheap. I think I paid about £20 for that one. You then come on to, so yes, we got these compacts. So this is the Olympus Super Zoom 800S. A couple of AAA batteries in it. If we open it up like so. Now got a zoom. We can zoom from 38 to 80 mil on there. We've got a few extra controls on here, nothing much. I can just get this in focus. So you can see you've got a little screen on the top and you've got some buttons. One button will control the flash, so you can turn the flash off or do red eye or auto or force it to fire. And then the other button is a self timer. And we've got the rocker switch on the top to do the zoom. Other than that, again, you look through, put the little cross on. If there's a flash, it will take a flash. You can turn the flash off. And it will just take a slower shutter speed. But again, let's close it. Same kind of quick loading. You just put the film in, it loads itself, the little contacts read the DX code, and away you go. Again, you can't control what the ISO is other than with the DX code. If there's no DX code, again, do 100. But you get different versions of that. That was the Olympus. This one here is a Minolta. Little screen on the top, same as that. Couple of buttons. This one's got the rocker just here for doing the zoom in and on off switch at the back. But other than that, it's basically the same. Press the button. On this particular one, the flash comes up and stays up. Whether you use it or not, you can turn it off. And then you've got a big long zoom. And this one is, I believe, 38 to 115 mil zoom. Again, this one's got a little bit, I don't know if we can see this. There's some little symbols and you can change different programs, so you can go along from auto to macro, portraits, nighttime, and a spot metering version. You can switch the flash on and off with a little another button, and you've got a self timer, but apart from that, it's still take it through, and look through, put the little spot on wherever you want to take photo, half press, and away you go. And in the back, we've got exactly the same DX code reading, and you can't change anything. And it'll load, or attempt to. Switch it off, and the little flash goes down. And again, these two you can pick up reasonably cheap. I think I paid £30 for this one, and I got this one for £15 out of a charity shop because no one knew if it was working or not. So again, they take reasonable photos. But then you can go a bit silly. These got a bit of a cult following, the Olympus Mu 2. It's a tiny little camera. Even compared to these, it's small. One of the smallest 35mm compacts you can get. Very similar. This is a fixed lens in this one. 35 f2.8, so it's a fast lens. Little screen on the back with a couple of buttons. One to control the flash again. The other one a self timer. Point and shoot. But these, as I say, got a bit of a cult following, so even a beaten up one's going to cost you £60 or £70, and one in full working film tested conditions well over £100. So I've had this for, I can't remember how many years. I didn't pay much for it back in the day. But then we can go even further. And this, as you can tell by the red dot, is a Leica. It's a Leica C2. This one was actually my father's camera that he used to carry with him. Little screen on the top with a row of buttons. You see that? On the back. And some more buttons. Loads the same as the others. DX coding again. Can't change it. Take these very standard one, two, three batteries. Always does that if there's no film in it. Again, zoom. This one is a 35 to 70 Elmar lens. It is really sharp, surprisingly, for a compact. Zooms right out. You can change a few things on here, set the time, do the flash, and there's a couple of different modes, but nothing special. And again, you just look through, put the cross on, take a photo. If you don't want to flash, you can turn the flash off. A very nice little camera. But again, you're paying for the name if you can find one. I've got a little bit broken where the strap connects, but it's just bolted on. So I was looking for another one of these that might be broken or whatever to get that, but I can't find another one for sale. But it's an excellent little camera, really is. Take some fine photos, but you're going to be paying for that. So you've got a good selection, but I would say, yeah, go for some kind of point and shoot compact, whether it's just a fixed lens or a zoom lens like on these Olympuses and the Minolta. There's loads of them around. Just pick one that's in your budget and give it a go. See if you enjoy film. And if you do, then you can change to something else. You know, you can go to an SLR or a rangefinder or something. But if you don't, you can easily sell that back on eBay for what you paid for it or even more. So that's my very quick look at what I think is a good starting point if you just want to try film photography. And that's the group of cameras classed as compacts. Compact point and shoots. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. It helps the channel. If you want to see more videos like this, hit that subscribe button. Till next time, see you later.